So I'm gonna do 4 sets of 70. Goals to hit 10 reps. Increased from last week. We hit 65 for 10s. So feel pretty strong. Ah. Ah.
I should agree.
Ah.
Come on.
8.
Come on.
9. I got it.
What's there? What's there? Shoot.
Ah. The rest time really plays a huge role. So if I'm rushing it and I'm not resting enough, I'm doing 10, 9, 6. And if I go right now, I probably hit another 6 or even a 5. And I want to be able to get more reps. So if it's in order to get more reps, I got to rest a little bit more. And that way I know that my muscles are rested. The lactic acid that's in there is subsided and it's gone. And I should be able to hit at least 7 or 8. That's what I'm hoping. But we'll see. It might be actual fatigue and just gonna have to hit 70s again next week and make sure that I can execute it for 10, 10, 10, 10. So that's the goal. So let's see if we can get that going. Eight. Let's go. Dumbbell rows, 4 sets. I'm going for 65 pounds. Hopefully I can hit 10 reps. It'll be pretty easy. Or, uh, 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 uh. Right. Yeah. My style of training is always slow and controlled. I know a lot of people tend to just like getting in the motion of things, but I like it where it's just pure lats, no momentum. My muscles can carry the thing. It's a lot easier to measure and track. All right. Easy. Perfect rep range. Last set. Hitting 10 across the board. Definitely going to increase next week to 70s. 10. One. Onto bench press. So based on my last week numbers, I hit 165s for 5, and I was actually struggling. So I'm gonna stick to the same weight. Hopefully, I could do 165 for 5s this week. I'm pretty sure I will. I went from 165 to 170. Now we brought this up to 175. Got 175. So hopefully I can hit this for 5. So far, it's been feeling really, really light. But I think this should be a weight that I'm gonna stick to, which should be challenging enough. So let's see what we can do on the next 3 sets. Shh. Yep. Good weight. Pretty challenging 5. Shh. Ah. I almost didn't make that one. Ah. This is the back row machine. They're pretty nice. I'm doing 35s on each side. The goal is to row for the inner back. 4 sets of 10. Oh. Oh. It's see how this goes. Oh, way better. Oh. Ah. 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 10.5. Oh, that feels way. Yeah, I could feel it just hit more. Done.
Go, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 5 more, 5 more. 4, 3, 3, 2. Come on, come on, come on. Finish, finish. Deep, 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 deep.
I got it. Third set. Couldn't use weight at 45. I tried increasing too much fatigue. So just to make sure when you hit this, you always want to rotate before you have it behind. So you just use your chest. The goal is upper chest here. So I really like this portion here. So I'm going to try to really focus on this upper side here. All right, hoping it can be at least 10 to 12. Hey. No. 11. Be solid. On to back. Yeah. Eight. 10. and partials. All right. Last set. Third set. I hit like 7 or 8. Let's do more. Have some back rows, back workout. Maybe 3 sets. Maybe 43 kilograms. This is for the lower lats, grips inside, versus a grip right here, which works more of your upper back. Kind of go for a lower back to get that wing separation. Ten. I feel the fatigue. Really good. Eight. Golly. Yeah, I want to keep this raw as possible, but I'm like, my brain is just not really coming up with anything to think about. But I realize you guys don't really know so much of my history that, I want to be able to share some of the background of like how long I've been working out and what's the goal here. And I love working out. I just genuinely enjoy it. It's like my safe space to just lock in and focus and let time pass by while pushing some weights. And it just feels good that, when you also track progress, you can also see how your muscles are growing. And when you see yourself growing, I mean, there's just no better feeling, like, simply put. But originally I started back in 2013. Now it's 2024. So it's been 11 years, but I trained from 2013 to 2016, like hardcore bodybuilder status. I learned a lot from a buddy of mine who were coached by natural bodybuilders. I'm not taking anything. And, I plan on actually competing in the natural divisions. I don't know what show I'm going to do, but, I'm going to be able to find a coach that will let me know, like, hey, these are the good shows that you should compete in. So that's my goal. But for now, I feel I have enough of the knowledge base to continue bulking and continue training and increasing my strength. Because I know what I'm doing in terms of the bulking side of things, but when it comes to cutting and actually like getting down in size, once I'm ready for that, I'm definitely gonna reach out to a coach, and I don't know who that's gonna be yet, but I'm pretty excited. I plan on doing it maybe towards the end of October, but I personally feel that's not enough time for me to really stack on, some weight and really grow some mass. Because right now I feel pretty skinny and not filled out at all. And mind you, I mean, I just got back from vacation and didn't really eat too much. And now it's been only a week. I'm eating a lot, roughly around 35 to 3,600 calories. Goals around between 100 fats to like 400 to 500 grams of carbs and roughly, 170 to 200 protein. It's not an exact, as long as I get into those numbers, it'll translate between 33 to 3,600 calories, which is plenty of fuel for my body to keep growing. I believe the highest weight that I've gotten in a bulk was around like 185. And that's when I was eating around like 38 to 4,000 calories. And I was hitting macros consistently, 100 grams of fat a day, 500 carbs a day, and 200 protein a day. And that was tough. Honestly, the eating aspect of bodybuilding is like probably the hardest thing for me, coming from a skinny person, and in comparison to a person who came from being a bigger person. They have a crazy appetite, but I don't know what it feels like to be a big person who has insane cravings. So I wonder what that feels like, but I don't know. Maybe I would love to trade off, because I feel like it's easier to resist eating than to force yourself to eat. And I find that the hardest. But hey, I mean, I'm also lucky that I have an ectomorph body. If you guys don't know what ectomorph is, we have like 3 different body types. It's like the basics that most people kind of know about. But ectomorph is more of like the skinny type body, skinny, like thin bones. But it actually is really good for bodybuilding because it allows us to look a lot more bigger, because we have smaller joints, smaller hips, smaller waists. So once our muscles start to fill out, we look wide, we look big, which is pretty cool. So, there's pros and cons to different body types, but whatever you're assigned when you're born, you just got to make the most of it, because anything hard that, requires you to be, a winner, you got to do the hard stuff. Imagine if it was easy for me to get a skinny body and I can eat a lot. Oh man, I'd love that. Maybe there are some skinny guys who like to eat and eat a lot, but maybe their metabolism is just like super high. That they maybe have to eat like 5,000 or 6,000 calories a day. That is just insane amount of calories. So I'm not trying to do that. So I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching. I love you.